2 nights ago.
But we'll see if we have that bigger conversation. There are people who are young and naive who are like, communism is just
I'm just young and naive.
when people take care of each other and we share our stuff. It's like, no. You poor child. That's not what communism is.
Somebody's in charge.
That's the lie they tell you so that they can kill your family and steal your stuff.
Yes, everyone in China has had their family killed and their stuff stolen. And they've also been given free healthcare, free housing, free education, free food, free, water, free electric, free utilities. And the government invests in small businesses and helps small businesses flourish.
But is he naive or is he just evil and doesn't understand? Because I think that, ultimately, if you are in favor of this, and it always ends in people starving and people being killed and stuff.
Yes. Everyone in China is starving and has been killed. Yes. Totally. Everyone in China is starving and has been killed. Don't bring up the 600,000 Americans that are literally on the streets right now as they record this podcast, but every person in China is starving and has been killed.
You have to be a little evil to like this, to want that. I mean, it's just, they paint it like something, they paint it like it's how does he want to. Yeah, but I mean, come on. He's 22 and he's young and whatever, but he's not dumb, right?
I appreciate that.
Objectively.
Ignorant and naive.
Sure.
There's a difference.
What did he say?
He's not dumb, right? Objectively.
Ignorant and naive.
Ignorant and naive. So let's just reflect. 2 nights ago, Tim agreed with virtually everything I said. 2 nights later, now I'm ignorant and naive and I'm not actually a communist.
Sure.
There's a difference between the people who are willfully lying and the people who have been tricked and are saying dumb things. We can call it the banality of evil in that they're going along with it. But the thing about Hinkle is, I don't even think he is of the banality of evil communism. There are people who are like, communism is actually good. Like, I've read Marx. And it's like, okay, you're the banality.
Communism is good. I've read Marx.
And you've got people who know what it really is and lie to you. And that's the malice and the abject. But what he's saying is,
I don't think I lie. I try not to lie, but maybe he thinks I'm a liar.
Isn't even communism. He was not describing communism, malice and the abject. But what he's saying isn't even communism.
What I'm saying is not even communism. Okay, let's take a moment to reflect one more time. Could it be, Tim, that maybe you have an extremely warped idea of what communism is because, I don't know, maybe you haven't read Marx? I don't know. Maybe you just read the Communist Manifesto and then gave up thereafter because you didn't understand it. I don't know. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just wondering. Read Critique of Goethe, read all in, have you read anyone? I'm just asking, have you read a few things or just one thing? To say that someone is not a communist when they say they are, I mean, last night he said, 2 nights ago, he said China is not communist. Literally the biggest, most successful communist state in all of human history. Okay? Why are they not communists? Let's put up an argument, maybe. I don't know, something. You can't just say anytime there's successful communists that they're not communists. And China happens to be the most successful economy on the face of the earth today.
Not describing communism, at least.
Interesting commentary, but I'm going to start my comments with, I would think that North Korea, Cuba, was it Laos, and would be more true communist countries, especially North Korea, of course. China has a communist undertone, but it's more socialist than communist. Inequality, China's not controlling all the means of production. I mean, you have a lot of socialism, it's not even all free. It's not free healthcare, free education, free food, and free housing. Some of those things are free or mostly free. Others are subsidized, but certainly not really true communists. Now, someone like Jackson Hinkle should know that. Again, I'm not an expert at this at all. I don't have a lot of in-depth knowledge of communism, but I really don't think China really represents a true communist country any more than the United States represents a true socialist country, even though we have socialist programs where we redistribute wealth, right? You make money, we take some of your money, and we redistribute it for schools and other things that you may not need but other people need. Like we have that in America. We're not a socialist country, right? China would definitely be sort of closer to that description. Other than that, not surprising, the critique of Tim Pool. Tim Pool has Jackson Hinkle on his channel, and he, from what I saw, I watched a lot of that video, and it's just kind of nodding his head and, oh wow, Russia's really winning and blah 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 blah. I didn't see a lot of pushback. I didn't see a lot of challenge. I mean, there was another episode where I guess someone on Tim Cast's show who wasn't there when Jackson was there was kind of like, if I was there, I would have pushed him on the whatever. Anyway, tell me your thoughts. This is Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell.